Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Manish Guides, where I, Manish Thakur, will be giving guidance on different topics to you all. Now, firstly I would like to thank you for liking, viewing and subscribing my video, and would request you once again to please like, subscribe and share my video. So please do that. Don't fall behind in doing that, right? So going further, as I told you that my next video will be that what will happen to the hospitality industry once COVID-19 ends, right? So we all the hoteliers, all the people of hospitality, even the students of hospitality or the students who are looking forward to join hospitality are basically in dilemma that what will happen to the hospitality industry. If the industry goes down and we are already doing hotel management, then what will happen with us? This worry is there in all the hotel management colleges and in the mind of all the hoteliers and hotel management students. So the good news is that you don't need to worry about the same. Stop worrying about the same. Why? That why will be answered in this particular video. So just sit tight for next 10 minutes where I will be giving my thoughts that how and why we should not worry about the COVID-19 situation and what will happen in the future, right? So let's go beyond. So what is COVID-19? We all know that. That's not at all a question that what it is, right? It's basically a virus that was generated or that was found in China. Most of us are already saying that it was generated in China, but I would like to frame it as it was found in China. So this virus comes to India and we go back to lockdown and all the offices are shut, all the hotels are shut, and each and every business frame is shut. Whether it is trade, whether it is technology, whether it is related to any XYZ business, every business is right now on a resting mode. Or we are working from home, right? We're not going to factories, we're not going to hotels, we're not going to our offices, we are basically sitting back at our home and working from home. Right guys? Yes. So when we are working from home, what about the hotels? A hotelier cannot work from home. A hotelier who basically has a work to deal with a person, how can he sit back and then work? Not possible, right? Hotel is not a virtual venture. Hotel is a physical venture. So where the services are given, those services are basically virtual services, right? But the commodities that we serve, for example, food, for example, rooms, for example, spa, for example, swimming pool, those commodities are basically physical. And as we all know that we are all the hoteliers are sitting back at our homes as all the hotels are shut. All these commodities are right now non-servable, right? So going further, I would like to tell you two things. Thing number one, that there are right now in the market two type of hotel business frames working in the market. We'll talk about those two business frames that are already working in market. Secondly, we will talk about that which out of these two business frames is a better one and can survive faster and further. So let's go guys. Going further, as I told you about two business frames. So there are two business frames. Number one, single dimensional hotel industry business frame, in which the owner only owns a hotel. He has no other business. He just has only one business, that is a hotel. Second business frame guys, right? Second business frame is a business frame where the hotel, the business personnel who owns a hotel is not having only one business of hotel industry, he also owns some other business. For example, if we talk about Taj, if we talk about ITC, So these hotel businesses are businesses where ITC owns several other dimensions of business frames as well. We all know that, right? ITC is in FMCG, ITC exists in many other corridors as well. But if we talk about hotels like Oberoi's is existing only and only in hotel world. If we talk about Marriott is existing in only and only hotel world, hospitality world. These names, these brands are a single dimensional hotel brands. They do not have any other dimension of the brand. So, obviously, as we talk about COVID-19, so there is no travel. Nobody's traveling from here to there, right? Everybody is sitting back at their home. So, hotel dimension number 2, the dimension that I told, which is having some other businesses as well. For example, ITC hotels can survive at least 2 to 3 years. If they have a moderate business or below moderate business frame, then also these hotels can survive. But if we talk about business frame number 1, that cannot survive in a below moderate business level frame. Why not? Because to take out the salaries, to take out the payments, to give the salaries to employees, basically hotel needs business in it, right? And if hotels do not have business, from where they can give salary? So it is already happening in India and in other part of the world. Hotels are basically sending people to LWP, that is leave without pay. They have already started doing that, right? And many of Indian hotels are already shut, and many of the hoteliers are right now sitting home without their pay. And many of them are also sitting home with a pay cut. For example, 50% cut in their salary, 60% cut, 30% cut, 14% cut, 40% cut, as per their business owner or as per their firm. So what will happen once COVID-19 ends? When COVID-19 ends, we cannot basically think that some miracle would happen and all of a sudden everybody will start coming in the hotel and all the international travel will start. No, things won't go the same. We need to wait at least for 2 years. Now, if I'm saying 2 years, so try to understand one thing. If I'm saying 2 years, guys, those were already in the first year. Those were already in the first year of their college. So they need not to worry about what will happen to their jobs, what will happen to their dreams. Now, second, guys, those who are in final year or those who are in second year, even they don't need to worry about it. You can sit back comfortable at your home, right? You don't need to worry. Why not? I'll give you the reason. Reason number 1, hospitality industry has served such setbacks many a times. This is not the first time that we are going through such things. I'm talking about hospitality industry. This is not the first time that hospitality industry is facing such setbacks. Hospitality industry has already seen such bad conditions many times before. But this industry never falls down. Why not? There are 2 reasons. Number 1, it's not possible to hinder or stop domestic clientele, domestic travel. It's not possible. Number 2, international travel cannot stop forever. There will be a time when international travel will start, and again international travel will go further, and again international travel will be someone's hobby. International travel will be someone's dream. International travel will be someone's work. So we cannot think that things are gonna die like this. No. Hospitality has always driven back, has always thrived, has always lived. So this time as well, hospitality will live and hotels will survive. But one thing that right now we need to do is that we need to calm our minds. I'm talking to those businessmen as well who are sitting back doing the business. Yes, right. All the businessmen right there They need to calm down, they need to sit back, they need to relax, because things will recover. I understand that till the time things recover, obviously they can't sit back paying salaries, but they have to find out a way. A businessman is always a person who's more innovative, who's more of a mind person rather than of a physical work person, right? So a businessman always deals with things out. So this is to all businessmen, appeal to all businessmen, then that they have to basically calm down, they have to sit back, and then they have to push back harder and come back like a survivor, like a true survivor. They have to come back, and they will, for sure they will. So there is no need to worry about the same. I have given you now the things that, okay, what time frame we will take to recover. It is hardly 2 years on a maximum count. Most of us, if we talk about the expert says that the country, the hospitality sector will recover in 1 to 1.5 year. So maximum time frame what we can take from them is 2 years. If not 1.5, then exact in 2 years it will recover. Well, so COVID-19 is giving a setback, but you people need not to worry. All the students sitting back there who are in final year, even they don't need to worry about anything, because hotels will reopen, hotels will kickstart, hotels will again go beyond their limits as always. Now, what are the businesses that can basically make hotels again a better version? Number one, weddings. All the weddings that were stopped will again come back, will again come into reality. All the weddings who were waiting, all the persons who were waiting to get married, they will basically come back into the market, searching for rooms, searching for venues, and searching for different services that they're looking for, right? So that is one business that hoteliers can look for. This I'm talking to the hoteliers, to the salesperson of hotels, what they can target, right? Number one is your wedding business. Number two is your business, your medical business, your pharmaceutical companies, right? Those are the companies who will be making new medicines, who will be making new things, new gloves, new form of masks will be coming up, right? New form of PPE kits will be coming up. These pharma companies and medical equipment building companies have to go out in the market, have to do market research, have to do several meetings and everything, and then they have to come back thriving, giving all these things in the market. To give all these things in the market, they need to travel, they need to do different market studies, they need to travel all around the world, that what's happening, where we can do what. So medic services are second. After that comes, from the same industry, doctors and patients. Now already we know that many of the hotels are already working as a quarantine center or as an isolation center. There are many hotels which are already being taken by the government and they're working like a quarantine center. We can work as a quarantine center as well. Now sales guys, listen it carefully. You can offer your hotel to corona positive people, taking amounts from them. For example, a person who doesn't want to go back and sit home in that particular service, you can basically make your hotel as a quarantine hotel by yourself, and then you can ask them to come down to your hotel, and the services will be provided from your side and from your staff. Of course you have to take precautions, of course you have to provide PPE kits to your staff, but you can do that as well. Number 4, going to number 4 guys, which business is the business that can basically help in surviving the hospitality? So number 4 business that can help you is the domestic business, right? So the sales guys who are already having contacts in local areas, the sales guys who are already in touch with local clientele, they can bring business in from those local clienteles. Right, guys? So the sales team of the hotel basically has to push harder, harder, and harder. Right. Now, if I am talking about the sales team has to push harder, harder, and harder. So, guys who are already doing hotel management, try to understand this thing that you can go and get yourself hired into the sales army of different hotels. Right. Well, for now, I'll talk this much only and will leave on your mind, on you. You can give your advices, you can put your advice that what else can be done in this particular time in your hotel to revive, to basically push up the hotel market. You can always put your suggestion into the comment box. Please do that because that will help. That will help the hoteliers, that will help the hotel industry. If you are a hotelier, do that so that this industry can revive as soon as possible. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. Wait for my next video. Until then, bye bye. Take care.